Welcome. My name is Nicholas Tucker, and I am representing Coca-Cola European Partners, and I would like to talk to you a little bit about our sustainability plan. So, we originally introduced our sustainability plan in 2011. We titled our plan "Deliver for Today, Inspire for Tomorrow." By doing this, we really wanted to set challenging and measurable targets, which we believe represent a pretty significant stretch of our business. Within our sustainability plan, we included our top three strategic priorities. One being deliver for today. We really wanted to demonstrate best practice areas across all of our commitments, and two, lead for the industry. And that includes areas where we believe we can make the biggest difference. And thirdly, innovate for the future. And by doing this, we're really striving to make new opportunities for innovation, thought, leadership, collaboration, and even partnership. And in 2015, we actually updated all of our targets across every single one of our commitment areas. Commitment areas being energy and climate change, sustainable packaging and recycling, as well as water, sustainable sourcing, well-being and community involvement, as well as workplace well-being. So with our first target and commitment area, energy and climate, we really want to look to reduce the carbon footprint of our drink by at least a third. And in transportation, we're really striving to deliver a case of our product with at least 30% less carbon emissions, as well as source 40% of our energy from renewable or even low carbon sources. And as well as those, we really want to work in partnership with our suppliers in an attempt to reduce carbon emissions across our value chain as well. And secondly, in terms of packaging and recycling with our sustainability plan, we really want to reduce by at least 25% the amount of material used across all of our packaging formats. And while we already practice this and we do a really good job at it, we still want to continue to ensure that 100% of our cans and bottles are fully recyclable. And to add to that, we want to send zero waste to landfill from our own manufacturing operations. And we looked at, we're doing that now annually, but we definitely want to keep striving for that and see what else we can do in that area. And lastly, we'd like to increase packaging recovery rates by typo, not suing our own brands, to educate our consumers in the benefits of recycling more often. And a really important one is water. Water is such a hot commodity right now. Not even just in Europe, but across the world. Even in Oklahoma, Texas, and the Southwest, we're seeing legal battles pop up with water, and we believe that making that a focal point of our sustainability plan is really going to help protect the company and also ensure that we're doing our part to help, to keep the water clean. And it's a finite resource, and we want to do our part with that. But we really wish to protect the future sustainability of the water sources used and safely return back to nature 100% of the wastewater from our own manufacturing operations. And a more general goal that we use and that we strive for, which is pretty common, we just want to reduce the amount of water that we use. As well as return to nature, the water we use in our beverages, especially where it's sourced from areas of water that really are stressed and and by doing that, I think we really want to reinvest in community-based water programs as well. Um, and in, in terms of well-being, we really want to play our part to promote the well-being of society by reducing calories across our own portfolio by 10% and striving to get 3 million people to be active. And that's a big goal, but it's one that we're working for. And as you can see here, a smaller goal, we just want to reduce calories per liter across our product portfolio by 10%. And in terms of transparency, we'd really like to ensure clear, precise nutritional labeling on front of our packages across all of our products. And as I said earlier, we really want to enable 3 million people to be physically active by investing in grassroots programs, community services, which obviously support active lifestyles. And in terms of community and workplace, we really want to make a positive difference in our communities, and that means working with local partners and supporting the active involvement of our own employees. And as you can see here, we would like to invest 1% of our annual pre-tax profit to support charitable and community partnerships, as well as support the skills development and learning needs of 250,000 young people each year, as well as encourage participation by our own employees in well-being programs so that at least 50% of employees will take part in that. And lastly, and this is a very important one to us, we want to provide a safe and healthy work environment with a vision of achieving zero accidents and attaining a world-class health and safety status. And I think I'll add to this real quick. We really want to attract and develop and motivate a highly talented and diverse workforce. We really aspire to have a minimum of 40% of women in both management and leadership positions by 2025. Now, that's a lot to process, so I'll go quickly here over our commitment goals, and I'll give you a little highlight again. So we want to reduce the calories per liter by 10% across our portfolio by 2020. We want to enable at least 3 million people to be physically active by investing in grassroots programs which support active lifestyles by 2020. We'd like a 50% reduction in the absolute carbon footprint of our core business operations by 2020. We'd like to ensure that 40% of the PET we use is recycled PET and or PET from renewable materials by 2020. And again, we'd also like to aspire to have a minimum of 40% of women in both management and leadership grades by 2025. And maybe our biggest and most impactful one, we'd like to achieve a sustainability source of 100% from our key agricultural ingredients by 2020 as well. So I think I've done a pretty good job of outlining our sustainability plan for you guys. It's something that we are continually working towards. You can obviously find more information on Coca-Cola European Partners and our vision for sustainability at www.ccep.com. We have a great website with a lot of information for you guys, and I know that our team works very hard, and we really want to be innovators and leaders, not only within our own industry but across the world. And with that, I want to thank you guys for listening, and I hope you took something away from it. Thank you very much.